every night in the NBA, a team's up 10, late, and the other team kind of cuts into it, and it can flow. What's the key to just getting one key stop, making one key play, and what was that tonight?
I mean, you just said it. I mean, I think we went up 11, turned the ball over, had an opportunity to push it up, but I mean, it's the NBA. You got great players all over the league, and there's no league that's safe. And you always got to play to the end of the horn. We did that. Was able to get that last stop.
Luka was saying in the walk-off that it's obviously odd to have 4 days basically between games, and it can get into a rhythm. I would expect particularly for you, since you just played your first game, how do you kind of manage through that physically, and now as you hit the more routine schedule coming up this week?
Actually, I'm excited about the normal routine. That was definitely odd. You can kind of, I was already not with a rhythm, and then you had 4 days, you kind of get out of rhythm even more. So, but it was good. We did some great things this week. I was able to get on the practice court a lot and do a couple things as a team bond and things. So that was great. But happy to get back on the basketball floor and play some ball.
Marcus said he thinks an early characteristic for this team is resiliency, and that explains the 12-4 record. You had to show it again tonight with DeAndre going out. What did you see out of Jackson and Maxey?
Everything that we needed. Obviously, Jackson has been in a starting role with us before, so very easy for him to step into that role. But Maxey gave us big-time minutes, brought physicality, had a big-time move towards the end to get that dunk. Had a couple rebounds, a couple blocks. He was big for us, and we needed that.
Lebron, you said basically, who cares, keep shooting. I mean, like, you guys as a team have not shot the ball well at all yet this season.
It won't last. I'm not worried about it. We got too many good shooters. It won't last.
How encouraging? There's almost a few. I mean, you guys are so 12.
We're getting great looks. I mean, if we were shooting bad shots and missing, then we can be, worrying about, okay, how can we create better looks? We're getting great looks, all of us. So not worried about that. The numbers will average out.
People talk about getting back into, there's getting back into shape and there's getting back into basketball shape and getting your basketball wind. I think it was in the second quarter. You kind of looked over the bench and put your hand up.
In the second? First, second, third, and fourth.
Shit. Well, there was after one of them.
Come get me.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
You found yourself, though, involved in, I think, 3 straight buckets after one of those. Kind of, where's your wind at right now?
Well, like I said, the 4 days didn't help it. I mean, we practiced a couple times. We had a couple scrimmages, but the only way to get back in basketball shape is to be playing in basketball games. So, I'm in great shape physically, but as far as my wind, and it doesn't help my second game back playing in Utah. The altitude, it doesn't help, that's for sure. So, every game I'll get better and better. My wind to get better and better, but shit, like this week was kind of like my training camp for me, to be honest. I didn't get an opportunity to practice with the guys at all, throughout camp, throughout the preseason. So, I'm still working my way back.
You guys got the Clippers coming up, and Chris Paul announced over the weekend is going to be the final season for him, and obviously you gave some respect for him on social media. You guys have been intertwined in so many ways over the course of your career. What's your thought about him, kind of making the announcement, and what do you wish for him to get out of his final season?
Happiness, just be as happy as he possibly can. You don't want to look back on it, when you're done and be like, I was angry or I didn't, take full advantage of, your last year and things of that nature. So, I know he's happy being back in LA with his family, seeing little CP, seeing his daughter, seeing what they're doing. I know that's pretty special to him. So hope he can just get joy out of this final year. And, like you said, we've known each other for forever. So hell of a player, hell of a career. I can go on and on and on, but it's awesome. I mean, he has nothing to hang his head about. He's done pretty much everything that this league had to offer, and I just hope he just takes it all in. This is his last hoorah, so we'd never get this moment again once you're done, to be able to go out and be in the arena.
Going back to the shooting.
Last question.
You mentioned that you guys are creating good shots. And despite, the looks not going down, you guys are still 12-4. Does that inspire confidence that you guys are winning these games? Does that inspire confidence in terms of what this group can be and the long-term outlook once those shots do start to fall?
We're not worried about that. Like I said, if we were out there not creating great looks, or we were not playing, or we were playing selfish basketball, it's not our MO. So, you look at over half of the threes that we missed tonight, a lot of them was wide open, but a lot of them was just finding the right player. Finding the ball has so much energy in it that we're not worried about that. When we're not making shots, we got to defend. And this team right here is a team that can put up 140, can put up 130, can score with the best of them. You got to be able to get stops, and it took us all the way to the last possession to get the stop that we needed to win the ball game. So that's the encouraging part, knowing that even when we're not shooting the ball well, we can still win ball game.